This is Ricco here with the #1 cruiserweight in the world, Jai Opetaia. I believe this is our fourth interview, Jai. You should really buy me flowers at this point. But how are you, champ?
I'm good, thank you, man. We just got here to London yesterday, so it's been busy, flat out, getting some training sessions in. I'm excited.
You always say you always start it with yeah, just training and excited, and even though you don't look excited, Jai, deep down inside I know you're ready for a class right now. Jack Massey, obviously he's just beaten Isaac Chamberlain. How do you feel about the opponent?
Man, I'm expecting a hard fight. I know Jack Massey's coming to bring it. Um, he's a tough, durable opponent. He's got a good engine on him, and I know he wants it bad. I'm going to have to earn it. I'll put in the hard work. I'm expecting 12 hard rounds. I know he's a tough bastard as well, so wherever this fight goes, man, let's go there.
I've got to be honest with you, Jai. This is your third UK British fighter. I really like you, but you got to ease it up on us a little bit. But obviously Jack Massey is a European champion. How's camp been? Obviously, you've never. As long as I've known you, you've never taken any opponent lightly. Have you made any changes within camp, or how's everything been?
Oh, just another day in the office, you know what I mean? We just keep ticking it over, just keep training hard, deep waters every day. We chase the pain in the gym and we prepare for war. We just make sure no matter what he brings to the table, we have an answer for. We're fit, we're strong, and like I said, we are ready for 12 rounds of war. 12 rounds of wherever this fight goes, we're ready to dig deep. So, I'm prepared, I'm ready.
Well, firstly, on behalf of myself and Iboxinghub, congratulations to you and your little one. Much love to your family and everyone, bro.
Thank you.
Um, you are militant all the time. I did. I need to ask you, obviously, about the Briedis fight. Obviously, just really quickly, how did the second one differ from the first, in your opinion? And what would you learn from it?
Uh, Man, they're very, you take a lot from fights like that, sharing the ring with great fighters like that. I definitely feel like we've leveled up since that fight. We've learned a lot. Doing a hard 12 rounds with such a sort of seasoned fighter like that, um, man, it's all experience. It's all positive. We learn, we grow, and I feel like we have. You know what I mean? Breeders, I feel like a lot of people underestimate Briedis. He's famous in that
He
European
does
area, but
weird stuff sometimes.
man, he's a great fighter. I
Mm.
watched him so much coming up through the rankings, and also I don't think people understand how after beating him the first time, he just prepared for me for 2 years and just wanted that revenge. So, I was off. I was fighting Europeans. I was fighting, you know what I mean. I had a couple fights in between, a lot of pullouts. So all he was thinking about was me. For 2 years, he was just waiting for that payback. So, their game plan was good. We had a good war. It was a good 12 rounds. Broke my nose in around the 10th round. He shattered the whole sort of bone up here.
Do you
But
still have
then,
a face?
sorry?
I said, do you
Oh,
still have a
yeah.
face? Like, bro, he done the jaw on the first one in 3 places. That was one that I like. I enjoyed it because it was in a normal time for us. You were in the same time zone. And obviously the second fight, I from an outsider looking in, I would say the second fight, Jai, I I would say your boxing skills really shine through.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's what we've gone back to for this fight as well. This camp. For a bit there, I was so focused on just hurting people. And man, I'm a technician. You know what I mean? I'm not boxing. Boxing's this is what I do. You know, I'm born to box, and I feel like the science of the boxing, I was sort of drifting away because I had my hand operation and I felt so strong. I was just trying to hurt everyone. You know what I mean? But this fight, we've been
You
taking it
were.
back. Yeah, I was just going with bad intentions. You know what I mean? But this fight, we're taking it back. You know, I'm looking forward to putting on a good clinic of skill, footwork, and then going back to my roots. You know, I'm back working with my old man, my trainer, who who started me off since I was 8 years old. Um, so we've progressed,
Jai,
man.
I'd
We've
like you
really
to
grown.
name
And,
your trainer.
um,
I don't think your team gets enough credit. Obviously, we have the anomaly, the fighter that is Jai Opetaia, but just to kind of name your team and everything, because you are an amazing fighter.
I got an amazing team around me. Man. You know, my
Exactly.
boxing coach is my father, Tapu Opetaia. You know, I got my conditioner, Mark Matthew. I got my assistant coach, Carey, and I got my manager, Mickey Francis. And together, you know,
I love Mickey.
we're taking over the world. It's all of us. You know, it's a team effort. Everyone stays in their lane and focuses on their specific things and what they have to do with the team. And the teamwork makes the dream work. You know, everyone ticks their box, and I just do my job. You know, we all give 100% effort.
I got two questions, Jai. I do know you're giving me a little bit of extra time, so I do have to be quickly. Jai, you are, I would say, you're spearheading well, Samoan, obviously your heritage, and Australian boxing. You, Liam Paro, Justice Hooney, everybody within Tasman Fighters. How does it feel to sort of have that responsibility? And how have you felt carrying it for so long? I'd say 2 years. You have been the best cruiserweight in the world.
You know, this stuff's not new to me. You know what I mean? Like, I've been breaking records since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the first Australian to ever win a world championships. You know, as an amateur, I'm the youngest ever Australian, you know, Olympic boxer. You know, I've broken records ever since I was a little boy. So, you know, this stuff of sort of walking a path that's unwalked isn't new to me. You know what I mean? I've always done it, and I'm continuing to do it. You know, and I'm honoured to be at the forefront of Australian boxing, and also have this pathway through Tasman Fighters to get through to you know, these Riyadh seasons. You know, it was only 4 years ago I was fighting in Brisbane Music Hall. You know what I mean? And
I
now I'm
remember,
fighting
bro.
on the
Crazy.
biggest stages in the world. So to have these boys from Tasman Fighters, you know, I've been doing a lot of sparring with the young guns coming up. Um, you know, and to show them that it is just, you know, a couple fights away. It's inspiring, you know what I mean? But the hard work continues. You know, it's not, we're not there yet, and you know, even though I am on these big stages and I am, you know, making a bit of coin now, we still can't get comfortable. You know, because I got people gunning for my spot.
I mean, as I said, for the last 2 years, Jai, you have been the top of the cruiserweight division, beating Briedis the first time. Now, the very first time I spoke to you, Jai, I don't know if you remember, you said to me, Ricco, I want the WBO. You've been chasing the WBO for quite some time. I do believe that there will be a unification with Zurdo and Chris Billum Smith from Bournemouth, a native. Are you looking for the winner of that fight, or are you looking for, because obviously you're an ambassador for Turkey Al Sheikh, basically. Are you looking for the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, or that fight?
Um, you know, all those super
And don't
fights
give me
in
a
the.
media trained answer. Give me
No,
what
no,
you
I'm
want.
telling you the truth. Um, you know, I'm chasing unification fights. I sat down with Turkey El Sheikh yesterday. You know, after the press conference, we went and had a little meeting, and you know, we laid out a game plan, and our game plan is to collect the belt, and I want the winner out of Ramirez and Dylan Smith next. You know, I want that unification fight. Those other super fights, you know what I mean, with those big names, like the winner out of Beterbiev or Bivol or going up to heavyweight and stuff like that. You know, they're opportunities that just could come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But
You want to be undisputed.
as so far as my plan is to, you know, be undisputed cruiserweight champion, and then we move up in the weight divisions.
So I'm assuming Bridgerweight
Definitely,
is
you
that
know, I'm hoping, you know, by the time I've collected all the belts, there'll be more names in that bridgeweight. You know what I mean? And more established fighters. You know, there could be a super fight there, or just a you know a three division world champion sounds good. You know, so why not go there, win a world title, and then go up to heavyweights and then do it again? So, you know, the opportunities are huge.
I mean, the first time I spoke to your manager, Mick from Tasman Fighters, guys, please check out Tasman Fighters. Justice, you will get talent over there like Jai. He swore blind to me. I'll never ever forget that phone call. He said to me, Jai will chin Alexander Usyk. Is that somebody once you've conquered in terms of the because he doesn't seem like he's going to be here long, Jai. Is that something where okay, maybe you get three belts in cruiserweight, possibly Lawrence Okoli. Do you is that a fight that you would just
If
kind of
that
go
fight,
for if the
man,
opportunity?
if that fight with Alexander Usyk popped up next week, I would take it. You know what I mean? That's a fight, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean that
No,
at
not
the
at all.
utmost respect. You know what? You know, I was 16 years old, qualified for the Olympics, and I competed at 17 years old, the youngest ever Olympic boxer. You know, like, and I went over there, and he won the division I was in. You know, Usyk at London Olympics. So, you know, I've always been there. I've always been close in the shadows. You know, almost. You know, just I've always just been too young, or you know, not just. But I've been there. You know, in his sights. But man, it's getting closer, and the opportunity's getting closer, and I feel like I am good enough to fight him. You know, and I feel like I have the style to beat him. You know, it's these it's a the generations of boxing has changed. The sport has changed. It's the boxing. It's hit and not get hit. You know, back in the day, it used to be who could take the most punishment and keep walking forward. All those heavyweights were just animals. But now
It was more George
the
Foreman-esque.
science. It's the science now. You know, we box smart, we on your toes, stuff like that. So, you know, I believe I do have the style that can beat Usyk.
Jai, thank you so much. And just to kind of put the icing on the proverbial cake, because I will be. This will go to Ben Shalom. I believe your promoter is really good friends with him. Anyhow, um, you would like the winner of Zurdo and Chris Billum Smith. I know for a fact you've wanted Chris Billum Smith for a long time, bro. I'm going to put this out there. You win this fight against Massey. That fight is relatively at the same time. Will His Excellency push for that fight?
Definitely. And I don't want Chris Billum Smith. It's not the names that I want. It's the belts that I want. You know what I mean? Like I'm not chasing specific people. I've got nothing against these people, or you know, they don't mean anything to me. I want the belts. That's what the meaning is. You know, so unless you let's get it on. I'm ready for unification fights.
And just really finally, I'm very cheeky. Who do you think will win between Zurdo and Chris Billum Smith?
Man,
In your opinion?
it's a good fight. You know, I know Billum Smith's got a lot of heart. You know, and there's a couple fights he's gone into that people thought he was going to lose, and he keeps proving people wrong. So you can't underestimate him. You know, he always comes to fight, and he shows a lot of ticker. Ramirez is coming up from a lighter weight division. You know, he's a decent little southpaw. He's got some boxing skill. But honestly, I don't care who wins.
I
Just
know
give
you
me the
don't,
winner.
mate. You just like every single interview I have with you, you just want to chin somebody. Like that's the energy that I get from you every time. Jai, thank you so much. The number one cruiserweight in the whole world. Uh, Jai, do you feel that you've been avoided for some time by the champion?
Um, but I don't know, man. You know, I feel like there is some fights that could be made that weren't,
It
but
looks like
it is
everyone
what
wants
it
to
is.
fight everybody but you.
It is what it is, man. I just prepare for dates, and whoever they put in front of me, that's who I fight. You know, I'm not here to badmouth people. I'm just here to do what I got to do, punch on, get paid, and go back to my family.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much, Jai, for giving me your time. I owe you a lot for this one. I didn't think that it was going to happen, but I wish you all the success in the world, and I will be catching up with you, Jai, before the fight and hopefully after. Is there anything you want to say for the UK fans? I know that you are in my time zone, so I will probably be stalking you at some point once I find out where you're staying. Anything for your fans, bro?
I'm not telling you where I'm staying. No, UK fans, man.
I'm in the hotel right now. No,
Nah, the UK fans, man, they've been showing me a lot of love and support. I can't thank you guys enough. You know what I mean? As a dude like me, just chasing the dream, you know, working hard. So all the support, it just means the world to me. You know, I'm busting my ass every day, so I appreciate you all. I'll see you on
and we
the 12th.
appreciate you, brother. You are a throwback fighter. I feel like the lost of your ilk. I don't know if we're gonna get it in the next generation, to be honest. But God bless you, bro. Have an incredible rest of your time here. I know that I will see you. I'm sorry about the stalking thing. And again, good luck to you, my brother. This is the #1 cruiserweight in the world, Jai Opetaia. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless
Thank you,
you.
Ricco. Take care, mate. Bye.